Hey there people, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and welcome to Malta. Some people may be probably thinking that, since I kind of crapped on Portugal in a recent video and I said that, there's immigration troubles and stuff like that, a lot of people are probably thinking that now I'm here to move to Malta because Malta is also a place that is very popular with like digital expats and nomads and stuff, but that is not the case. I'm here just for a vacation and check it out, guys. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, it honestly doesn't even feel real, this place, okay? Just take a look at the water, for example. I mean, if this is not blue-ass water, the bluest water you've ever seen in your life, it is absolutely incredible. And I'm actually here living in a hotel in a little city called Slima. And right now we're actually about to take a ferry to go to Valletta, right here, the capital of Malta. Even the skyline looks absolutely incredible. So let's check out the capital of Malta, walk around for a little bit, and try to not die in this heat out here. Because, guys, my Slavic Siberian ass is not prepared for this weather. I'm actually melting right now, but I'm gonna try to make it work. See you guys on the other side. Alright folks, we have finally arrived. Here we are in Valletta, the capital of Malta, and also coincidentally the smallest capital in all of Europe. To be completely honest, I really don't know where I am right now, so maybe I should like ask around, maybe I'll ask a local or something. Sorry, wait a second.
Roman,
It's you.
It's you.
It's you.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm just traveling.
Really?
Yeah.
Such a coincidence that me and you ended up in this location together. If you people are confused, this is Arina, a good old friend of the channel. She has appeared in some of my videos. We travel together a lot, and let's go explore Malta then, right?
Let's go.
If we're here together on such a huge coincidence.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Anyway, so here we are, guys, in the capital of Malta, Valletta. Absolutely beautiful. I wanted to come here for a long while, actually, even before I moved to the European Union, right? And even though maybe it's not the most obvious travel destination, not the most popular, although it is pretty popular, I wanted to come here in particular because I think it's a very unique and interesting place that is just like, it's essentially an ultimate mix of Europe and the Middle East, and, there's basically nothing like it.
I have a feeling that we are in an Arab country, but what is this?
Yes, a lot of very Christian stuff everywhere.
It's Arabic building, but Christian
Yes,
something.
yes, exactly, yeah. Pretty much everything here has a very big Middle Eastern vibe because of the Islamic rule over Malta that has been here for a very, very long time. And this is precisely why there's really no other place like it, you know what I'm saying? And also, there's a ton of Italian influence everywhere. There's a ton of British influence too. I mean, the way they drive here, they even drive on the, is it left side, is it right side? I don't know. Basically, they drive on the wrong side, okay? Just like the British do, just like they do in Hong Kong and some other places. That's the exact same here, and I still cannot really get used to it. I never know where traffic is supposed to go in this country because I'm just so used to living, in normal places. But yeah, I mean, I'm just obsessed with the way this place looks. This mix of Europe and the Middle East is great for, a white boy like myself who likes to say, Inshallah, best place of all time. Now, even though it may seem like we just came here, because the vlog's just started, and it's actually my third day in Malta now, or like fourth day, and I didn't really get to experience and, check out Valletta, the capital, yet, because, once again, guys, it is so hot here, it's actually insane. I mean, yesterday, for example, I went to the famous Blue Lagoon of Malta, which is like a place here on the Camino Island when everybody goes to swim. It's the bluest water I've actually ever seen, the clearest water I've ever seen. It's actually pretty much unreal. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday where you can now save £50 per person. But, right now I basically have the tan of a, average British tourist who's been in the sun for 10 seconds. Yes, guys, don't comment, don't say that I don't know what sunscreen is. I do know what sunscreen is. It's just that, sunscreen can't alleviate all the damage that, the sun here does, because it's actually insane. Not only is it hot, but the humidity is also pretty crazy. So yeah, let's try to stay out of the sun for too long and, keep going and check out more of the city. And guys, make sure to smash the like on this video because yes, we actually are physically dying right now to bring this content to you. So literally risking our lives. Yes, as always.
I have the one and only 24-karat gold Labubu.
Guys, we just spotted something hilarious in these Maltese souvenir shops. Very political,
God.
but also, yeah, they have our good old friend back from Russia. Yeah. Knock him
Oh,
on
no.
his dumbass head. There you go, guys. This is tourism. I love it.
This is the best gift from Malta.
Exactly, yeah. We come to Malta not to enjoy the local culture. No, we come here to buy labubus and puts and figurines. Exactly, yeah. And yeah, this I assume is has to be some kind of maybe governmental building right here. This one also has like a little bit of a brutalist vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty interesting, especially, you know, in this square right here, which has a lot of historic stuff and, you know, these columns, a bit of a Rome vibe with this Middle Eastern vibe at the same time. It's incredible, guys. Malta is a must visit. Just stay clear of the Putin figurines, okay? And here I guys also in another major square here in Valletta. This is actually pretty much where the city ends. This city is considered the smallest capital city in Europe for a reason. We're gonna get back to it. We didn't really check out anything, but right there already a different place starts called Floriana, which is also very beautiful. I mean, every single place here in Malta is beautiful. It's just like, first of all, it's an island. I've never been on an island before. Everything here is so dense and every city is pretty much amazing looking. Like, there really is no slop, okay? You know what I'm saying? But also there's actually something else that was a bit of a culture shock to me in Malta, which is the Maltese fireworks, or should I say the Maltese, like, they're not really fireworks as much as they are explosions. Essentially, the very first day when we arrived to our hotel, right the first second as we went outside, explosions started going off, okay? And we did hear that here in Malta, apparently they have like cannons, which we'll probably get to if we go back there. But I don't know if it was even cannons. They just shoot like, there's like explosions going off in the sky, which are just so loud.
Scary.
Immediately, my first thought was like, ah, hell no, bro. This special military operation is starting here now. Like, we didn't need any more explosions, you know? We're getting bombed out of here, guys. It's fucking insane. Guys, it's like 10:30. But yeah, apparently that's just what Maltese people do. They love fireworks, they love being loud, they love these loud explosions, and
now we will go to the place where it all began. It's all began.
yeah, where they shot from. I want to see those cannons for sure. That's not. That's not it. But anyway, yes, I do want to see those cannons. Let's go and check them out. Oh boy, guys, it's what time is it? It's like 6:30.
6 p.m.
It's 6 p.m. and it's still so hot. I know you guys are gonna say, you know, come on, Roman, you live in Portugal, a very sunny country. You managed to deal with the sun over there, right? Well, I just don't go outside during the day in Portugal, you know, that's how I deal with the with the weather. But here when you're on vacation and when the sun is out and it's so beautiful, that's really not an option. So gotta power through it, guys. Come on, we got this. We got this. But yeah, check out this view though. Wow. Here are the cannons, I assume. Maybe these ones. Probably those cannons right there are the ones that actually go off when everything explodes and goes crazy.
A reason of a war.
Right. Yeah, man, I mean, check this out. Isn't this just insane? I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, this view is unbelievable. I'm seeing this for the first time, by the way. No fake emotions here or anything, okay? No fake YouTube stuff. This is just insane. I will definitely come back to Malta, man. Like, there's something really special about it. I've never seen anything like this, once again. And I don't really have anything else to say. It's incredible. I think it started again.
Не, смока нихуя не видно.
Whoa.
О.
Okay, not so loud, right? But the previous one was way... Okay, there's the sound, yes. This is crazy, man. I mean, I still cannot get used to it. I mean, yes, I come from Russia, right? But I don't come from like an actual war zone, right? It's because like I do have friends, for example, in Ukraine that actually have to deal with like explosions and shit in their daily lives. You know, all jokes aside, interesting tradition, but I can't imagine it's good for like, first of all, pets. Also for people who like, if there's any people in Malta who like there you go, another explosion just happened. If there's people here in Malta that are like refugees or something, or somebody who has actually seen war and has been traumatized by it, probably not the best thing for them either. But yes, it's real, guys. I'm not lying. It happens every single day. Hell no, bruh. Hell no. First fucking Putin souvenir, now the special military operation is starting. Come on, guys. Stop. You gotta stop this. Yes, apparently this right here is the spot, the Barrakka Gardens, where they actually shoot. No, never mind, guys. I think they're actually closing. You see that guy right there in the uniform? He's actually closing all the guns now. So it's kind of funny that, you know, somebody's having their wedding or something here, right next to the guns. That's one way to celebrate it. We have that tradition in Russia too, you know, in like the Caucasus. They like to shoot guns in the air and stuff during the weddings. So yes, I'm very familiar with this, indeed. And guys, we just found a really interesting memorial here. You know, there's a bunch of tablet tiles here on every column, and this one is pretty interesting because you actually have some Soviet stuff right here. You know, for example, right here, 1989, Malta, Bush, and Gorbachev. Bush is recognizable. This barely looks like Gorbachev, though, in my opinion. Also, his legendary birthmark is missing. But the Malta summit of 1989 brought together U.S. President George H.W. Bush and USSR Premier Mikhail Gorbachev and marked the end of the Cold War. Yeah, pretty cool, guys. There you go. Even here, you know, you cannot go too far without seeing something Soviet, something related to the Soviet Union, even here, out in Malta. And precisely here, you can also see this exact density of Malta that I was talking about. You know, if I'm gonna zoom in, the quality is not gonna be the best, but look at that. Look at that. What a concrete jungle, right? I mean, even the skylines of the cities here look very, very different from anything else you see in like other European cities. It's just a vibe, man. And I mean, you can see that literally there's not a single place where human foot hasn't stepped, you know what I mean, in Malta, because it's just an island and you don't got a lot of place. But yeah, they managed to create something insanely beautiful out of it. And also, guys, by the way, I'm trying out the Maltese beer known as Tisk. It's pretty good. Cheers. Here, they even have a little bit of a callback to another part of their heritage here in Malta, the British heritage, which is, you know, the reason why they drive on the wrong side of the road and everything. They also have these London photo booths, so
There is no phone.
yeah, there is no phone. It's just for pictures, yeah, pretty much. I mean, who the hell uses a card phone these days anyway, right? Yeah, it definitely looks a lot like Italy, I'd say, here, especially on this like main, most touristic street over here. But what I just filmed right there was quite interesting. We saw a memorial to a journalist that got apparently murdered here in Malta and investigating corruption in Malta and so on, and who ended up being blown up in her car as a result of her work and because she crossed somebody. So pretty insane, guys. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit can also happen in Europe, you know? Obviously, this is something that rings very close to home for me because, you know, in Russia we also had a history of a lot of journalists who have been disappeared and so on as a result of their investigative work and because they crossed the wrong people. So, yeah, sad stuff. Yeah, walking around here actually makes me wonder, like, how the locals feel in this place, you know what I mean? Valletta doesn't really have a big population or anything, but, you know, it makes me wonder if people actually do, like, live in these buildings right here. And it's really quite interesting because the topic of, you know, over-tourism and, like, tourists taking over a lot of countries in Europe is something that is very, very relevant right now. And I think people here in Malta are probably feeling it very heavily, too, you know? Probably used to be different at a certain point, maybe just, like, 10 years ago. And this is, you know, people say this has happened in Prague, in Lisbon, where I live now, and so on. So, if you're Maltese, if you're a Malteser, okay, down in the comments, let me know what you think about where Malta is going and about the tourists here. Also, something really interesting that I noticed here in Malta is that there's a lot of Japanese cars and Japanese vehicles here. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, especially with these little, like, Gran Turismo 4-ass vehicles, you know what I'm saying? I guess it makes sense overall for these, like, super narrow streets here in Valletta and other, you know, places in Malta. Inside the cities here, it gets really, really narrow, so it makes sense to have these Japanese toy cars. But, you know, I just wonder how they get here, because Japan doesn't really seem that close to Malta, right? Seems like a bit of a hassle. Like in Portugal, for example, where I live now, Japanese cars are a little bit rare in a sense, and like, they're actually kind of overpriced compared to a lot of different countries in Portugal. I mean, cars are overpriced in Portugal to begin with, but yeah, quite interesting that they go all the way to move cars from Japan to here. Irina just asked me if this is what Rome looks like, because she's never been, I actually have. And I told her yes, more or less. I gotta say one thing that I find extremely interesting about Malta is actually the language, because the Maltese language is extremely unique and extremely cool. Basically, it's a Semitic language actually, so it's closely related to Arabic and it's kind of based on it. It's based on, apparently it's actually the closest to Maghrebi Arabic, so like what they speak in like Tunisia, for example, or Algeria and so on. And yeah, here, even if you take a look at like these signs, you know, I mean, I don't know how to read this, but I'm gonna try. Tarmish Zibelhan. Something like that, right? Tell me guys if I did a good job, but it is quite insane. Like, it's so strange. I've actually been here to like a store and I heard Maltese people speak to each other in the Maltese language, and it's extremely interesting because most people here, they do speak English. It's actually one of the official languages here as far as I understand. Hearing like European people speak Arabic, basically almost, is really, really interesting, you know? It's cool. They got these white people to speak Arabic. Once again, guys, as a white boy who says inshallah, this is huge. Guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that these buildings right here are actually kind of like the Maltese commieblocks. You don't think so? I mean, they look quite a lot like it. If you remove like the way these arches over the balconies are shaped, because it does give off like a Middle Eastern vibe and everything, and if you change the color a little bit, you can almost pretend that this is a commie-block. Just has that aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? There's olive trees growing here as well. We are in the Middle East, guys. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today for our walk of Valletta in Malta. Absolutely incredible place. Honestly, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. It's actually mind-blowing. But Malta also has a lot more to offer than just Valletta, the capital. So let's keep a little bit of time till tomorrow, where we'll see you guys again and continue our amazing journey in Malta. Alright gamers, we're back. Day 2. Still as insanely hot as yesterday, but today we're going to a different location. We're here sat right now at a bus station waiting for our bus to go to the old OG capital of Malta, Mdina. It's supposed to be like a really cool medieval fortress city and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's gonna be fine. We somehow endured yesterday, so we will somehow get through today. Here in Malta, if you want to get around, basically, the public transport system here is really good. There's essentially a ton of bus routes going around. You're pretty much never stranded. There's always a way for you to get where you want to go. And yeah, you just gotta get this card right here, which costs 25 euros, and you can go anywhere for like a week, unlimited. So I highly recommend it instead of, you know, wasting your money on taxis and stuff. Alright folks, we finally made it. Right here, behind me is the gates of the old town of Mdina. I love ancient cities and stuff, so I'm very, very excited. Let's go and check it out. And this right here, guys, apparently, this is a demonstration of what's gonna happen to me if I go back to Russia, basically. Yeah, there you go. This is not even an exaggeration. This is literally what would happen if I go to Russia right now. So, I'm stuck here, get me out. I'm actually pretty surprised with the way it looks, I'm not gonna lie. It looks way more like European or like Italy or something than an old like Arabic city or something, because for some reason that's what I expected, I don't know. But I mean, it's still a mix of the two, right? Like everything here in Malta, and you know, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, yeah. She's having fun. She loves the Middle Ages and stuff. But yeah, I just noticed here that, remember when we were in Valletta, I was pointing out how these old Royal British like phone booths are no longer useful. But inside this one, they actually have an emergency defibrillator. So again, guys, I have terminal gamer brain, so I'm just thinking of Left 4 Dead 2. Like, you know how if somebody dies, you can you can revive them with a defibrillator. Why is this word so difficult to pronounce? I don't know. Yeah, there you go, guys. In case of a zombie apocalypse in this city, you know what to do. And here we can see a sign saying, please respect the residents, and to keep your voice down a little bit, because the truth is that even though this looks like such a historic and old city that, you know, is kind of like just an attraction at this point, something ancient, actually about 300 people live still in this place. And when we were just coming in here, I saw like a Wolt delivery driver on a scooter leave the city. So yeah, people are living it up here, ordering pizzas and stuff. Life goes on. Alright fellas, we just did a tourist deed. We bought a bunch of souvenirs, contributing to the local economy, of course. Some beautiful, beautiful magnets. I mean, come on guys. Swag as hell, if looks could kill. Baby, I'm the fashion demon, you know what I'm saying? And apart from that, we also got a knight, a nice little figurine. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not much of a I'm not obsessed, usually, with like the...
The obsessed.
Yeah, she is obsessed with this kind of medieval aesthetic or whatever. And you know, I'm not the kind of, you know, Reconquista, you know, Deus Vult, Save Europa type of guy. Definitely that's not me, but the Knights of Malta look pretty cool, so I decided to get this figurine as a little souvenir reminder of this beautiful place. So, oh yeah, and Irina also got a fashion accessory, a beautiful little bracelet. Yeah, now she's protected by GOD. Swag. And here you can see as well a little bit of a reminder for the tourists and dumbasses like myself to be quiet. Respect Mdina, respect its residents. Mdina is comparatively one of the most over-touristed places in the world in relation to its size and residents. Even compared to Venice, it's ridiculous here. So here's a bunch of news that are related as well with Spain and Barcelona and so on. So yeah, when you're in Mdina, keep that voice down, okay? And don't be a nuisance to society and an annoying vlogger like myself.
Фан факт. В этом городе снимали сцены для сериала «Игра престолов». Например, Королевская гавань здесь снималась и главные ворота, которые мы уже прошли. Insane.
Yeah. Once again, I've actually never watched Game of Thrones because I'm somebody who always avoids medieval stuff. I don't know why, it's just not like my favorite setting. But if you watch Game of Thrones, get excited. But I probably never will because they have like Starbucks cups in the 5th season. So, you know, when a show gets that bad at the last season, I feel like there's no point in like even starting to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Shame on you.
Yeah, of course. No, I only watch like Sigma Man show, yeah, Sigma male shows like Breaking Bad or like whatever. I'm an NPC, guys, basically. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget, guys, put on your SPF because you know I've already been burnt. It's not good. Guys, off camera I'm like dying or something because today's Sunday, all the pharmacies are closed and I have like a really bad rash here and on both of my shoulders because yes, I got burns and I didn't get any like after sun cream or whatever, so now I'm dying. But guys, I'm gonna power through it to deliver content to you once again. I'm literally going insane right now. Feel like I fucking, you know, like those drug addicts who feel like, you know, there's like worms inside them, they need to like peel their skin off. That's how I feel right now. Insane. But besides the point, what a beautiful place, man. Check this out. We're walking around here and Irina just made a point saying these cars are ruining the entire view, you know what I'm saying? But what she doesn't realize is that these are the cars that belong to the people who live here. The 300 residents of Mdina. They are the only people who are actually allowed to park here. I mean, obviously it would be a bit of an issue if this place was an actual parking lot, but yes, the cars that are here rightfully, okay?
Please respect the
Yes,
residents.
please respect the residents. After the incredible guillotine that we had at the start, I really decided to go inside and check out the torture chamber of Mdina. Because clearly we don't have enough of that in our own country, so let's go and check it out, how they tortured people here. Very exciting. Kendrick Lamar. Bruh. Me as fuck. What can I say? So this is how they tortured people during the Byzantine era, which is actually like kind of related to Russia also, right? Because Russia was like in cahoots with the Byzantine. There you go, guys. Keeping the tradition alive to this day. Тебе страшно?
Да, я боюсь звука.
Irina is saying that I should go first inside because she's scared. These sounds are giving me like a fucking panic attack, dude. It's terrifying. Man, humanity is so fucked up. Like, this is bad. And nothing's changed, really. I don't think so. Yeah, guys. How nice of them to have a wax figure of Kanye West in the corner there. Really, really cool. Thank you, Kanye. I mean, I think he is actually black, so yes, it is Kanye. Alright, we finally left the KGB headquarters. What's your thoughts, Arina?
Такие же люди раньше были.
Раньше? I wish it was only earlier. I think it's still the same, to be honest. And now, guys, the best thing to do after watching people get tortured is to have a beer. Once again, Maltese tisk, but I asked for a normal one, but they gave me a low-carb one. I don't know if they're trying to make a point here. By the way I look or something. I hope not, but a beer is a beer. Low-carb, I guess I will. Cheers. It's pretty good. It's pretty regular, you know what I'm saying? I also like how I'm drinking next to children's playground right now. Very Russian of me. What can I say? Yeah, very Gopnik. Alright fellas, we checked out Mdina, the old capital of Malta, incredible, checked out some torture rooms, but I don't think it would be fair to end the vlog now because there's still one part of Malta we haven't quite explored, and that is the island of Gozo, which is where we're going to be going after this. So, we'll see you there, let's magically teleport and join us in one more adventure around Malta. Alright folks, we're back. It's 2 days later.
This is our last day here.
Yes, this is our last day today.
And we decided to go to Gozo.
Yes, it's the last part of the island we still haven't explored yet, and our ferry is actually right there in the back already. So let's hop on it and explore the last smallest island of Malta and try to not once again die of heat because we are absolutely sweating bullets right now.
Totally.
Yeah, this is definitely the nicest ferry I've ever seen. It's like an airplane basically. Check this out. Leather seats as well. Pretty sick. And AC. That's very important also.
The most important.
Alright, you bozos, welcome to Gozo, the smallest island of Malta. Just landed it here in a little harbor. Absolutely beautiful once again. Like everywhere in Malta so far, and I guess where we're gonna go is just the capital, Victoria. We just gotta catch a bus and we'll be there in no time. Let's go. I like this bus stop, you guys. Nice bus stop and nice sidewalk here, but
in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, but we apparently
Next stop.
yeah, we got out on the wrong stop. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to walk on the road then. It is what it is. Now, I noticed that I also called Gozo the smallest island in Malta, and before all the fact checkers in the comments who like to be smart and read it about it, I meant the smallest inhabited island because there's Camino Island with the Blue Lagoon, like only like 3 people live there, literally. Here in Gozo, it's actually like about 40,000. Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. Yes, we have to get run over here, but there's nowhere else to go. Like, I don't know what it is with me, but as soon as we arrive here, even actually a little bit earlier, but right now, as soon as we arrive here, for some reason I'm having allergies that I didn't have on the main islands, on the mainland of Malta. Like, yeah, I'm like crying a little bit right now. There's tears coming out of my eyes. I'm also, like, my nose is running and stuff. I don't know what is going on here, but there is something in this island of Gozo that I cannot handle as compared to the mainland. So that's pretty funny, but I will survive.
All I want is...
Yes, Arina is not even...
enough.
Arina is not even Christian, like not really, but she just likes the swag, you know what I'm saying?
Vibe.
Yeah, the vibe. It's pretty cute, little tiny streets and everything, but one thing me and Arina struggle with is that literally every single store is already closed. Like, you can't buy shit. All these like cute antique shops, they're all closed because everything only works until like midday, and you know that is the most difficult time to be outside. It's just so hot, and that's the case also with like museums here and stuff. That, you know, that's the reason why I really didn't visit any museums or anything here in Malta, is because
You can't exist.
yeah, you don't want to be outside during this insane heat, but that's the only time when anything works. So I love Poland, guys. What can I say? Here we are, folks, transported into another time. Now let's climb up there to get the ultimate view of the islands. Guys, we do apologize for not looking too enthusiastic right now. Arina is like dying because of high blood pressure or something. I'm like crying and there's like snot running out of my nose off camera. You've probably all been there, right? When it's the very end of your trip, and at that point it's just like, it's all about just getting through it. This is where we're at right now, but still crying, by the way, still crying. I don't know what the fuck my allergy is too. All right, come on, we're almost there, we made it. We're gonna survive. Wow. Nice.
Wow.
Quite honest, I kind of imagine it to be a little bit like, to look a little smaller from, you know, the highest point here. Because on the map, it looks very, very small compared to Malta. Technically, this place right now we're in, the citadel of Victoria, is located right in the very geographical center of the Gozo Island. So you get a good look at everything. But yeah, like, yes, you can tell you're on an island. Right there, it pretty much ends already. Definitely feels like we're in a GTA map right now. Or maybe like Assassin's Creed, is more fuck's sake. My head is about to fly off my head because of the wind here. Now, one thing that I know about Gozo is that comparatively to other areas of Malta, it's actually known for its sandy beaches, which is something you don't really get here in Malta because most of the beaches here are actually rock. Like, the water here is really, really beautiful. Once again, I've swum in a blue lagoon. It's the most blue-ass water. Cody co-reference in the big 2025, yes. The bluest-ass water I've ever seen in my entire life. Truly, like, you know, feels like a bounty advertisement, right? So far, Malta is, you know, is my best swimming experience. But everywhere you go here, pretty much, it will be rocks. Usually it's rock, but here in Gozo, they actually have sandy beaches, which we're probably not gonna see in this vlog because we just CBA, if I'm not gonna lie, but still good to know. And again, guys, oh fuck's sake. Why is this place so windy, bruh? We were just complaining today, actually, in Valletta and like on the main... Yeah, her hat almost fell off as well. We were just complaining on the main island. It was like so fucking hot and humid today and like not even a little bit of gust of wind. And we're like, come on, there needs to be just a little bit of wind to let you cool off in this fucking weather. And now, there you go. God has given us wind, so be careful what you wish for. But yeah, once again, in Malta fashion, this place also has cannons. I don't know if these ones shoot actually, but I imagine they do because everywhere here pretty much in Malta, all day, they like to shoot these cannons in the sky, fireworks, explosions all the time. It's quite hilarious, but I think at this point I've actually already gotten used to it. There you go, guys. The special military operation never stops in Malta. Crazy. Here's another one of the famous Maltese cats. This guy has no chill, literally living on the edge. Really cool decorations and stuff here as well. I don't know why, but for some reason I imagine this is what like Morocco looks like, you know what I mean? Probably doesn't, but for some reason that's how I feel. Что думаешь про Гозо? Что скажешь?
Гозо очень классный, но хотелось бы, наверное, сюда приехать осенью, когда нет такой жары.
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, in a sense, it is like more of the same as you will see on the main island. It's a little more quaint, I guess, a little more like quiet and everything. It's pretty chill. Probably worth it for the sandy beaches, you know what I'm saying? But we've done enough swimming on this trip already, so let's head back to the mainland. Alright folks, we're finally back on the mainland of Malta, in the city of Valletta, and actually what's quite interesting is that here, since the ferry terminal or whatever, the place where ferries come from, it's kind of below the entirety of the city itself, and actually when you buy a ticket to get back from Gozo to here, to Valletta, you actually get a free ticket to go on like an elevator. They have an elevator here that can take you up to the upper level of Valletta basically, so let's check it out. Here we are, guys. The elevator is supposed to be like right there. You can see it going up. Actually, you know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the Santa Justa elevator in Lisbon because we live in Lisbon and that place in Portugal is usually regarded as like a tourist trap kind of. But here, people actually use it. And this is it, folks. Our last look at the beautiful Malta skyline. Alright folks, that's gonna be it for our amazing epic Malta trip. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, hope you enjoyed joining us for this holiday. Malta is a really cool place, super unique, and yeah, definitely a place to go on vacation. For summertime it's great. A little too hot for my liking, but you know, gotta get used to it. It's not getting any colder, global warming guys, but yeah, very cool place. I'd probably, you know, feels like a place that I'd like to return to.
Yeah, same.
Maybe the last part of the vlog with Gozo was a little bit anticlimactic, but you know, at least we checked off and visited all the parts of the islands and stuff. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, please make sure to slap that like button on it. And also, if you guys would like to support me additionally, as always, go to the link down in the description, buy me a coffee, or become a YouTube channel member. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and joining us on this trip, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.